We had to pick my mom up in the middle of the night last night from the airport. Picking my mom up. It's midnight. So we're getting a late start this morning. I decided to come down here to get some coffee because I didn't want to wake the grinder's loud. Also, you're sitting on some kind of glass rock thing. I'm not really sure what we're doing today. I know Savannah has 2 different shoots, right? 2 different shoots? 2 different shoots. But past that, I have no idea. If you know me at all, you know that I love my Insta360 Go 3, this really, really tiny camera. But if I'm being completely honest, I've never been happy with the color picture that this camera produces. I love this camera for one reason and one reason alone, and that's because I can clip it to things that, well, honestly, I would never be able to clip this camera to. But recently I figured something out that I didn't know that you could actually do with the colors in this camera to make it look closer to what this camera produces. I'm gonna use Max as the subject, mostly because he's just sitting here. I'm gonna show you what I'm talking about. Okay, so traditionally with this camera, I would normally have the color profile set to vivid. It comes in standard, but normally I have it on vivid. But recently, the flat profile basically mean that it's closer to log. It's not technically log, but it's closer to log. And let me show you what that looks like. This is with the flat. And this is with vivid. So, I mean, you can kind of tell a little bit, there's just a little bit of a difference. The biggest reason that you want to record on flat profiles is kind of like with C-Log. It gives you a little more flexibility in post to adjust for things. But again, it's creating more work than you normally would have. At the end, I think it's worth it. But what do you think? What color profile do you use? And what other tweaks do you do to your camera? I'd be interested because I feel like I'm still dialing this thing in. I love it, but it's just, I feel like it still needs to be tweaked and dialed in to get it closer to what this looks like. I think the potential is there, it just needs to be tweaked. Savannah and I walk past this thing pretty much every day, most days. I still have no idea what this thing is for. Sulfur Spring Fountain. I mean, that kind of looks like it. Kinda. Savannah's at her shoots right now. We decided to stay back. We're just on a walk. Also, do you remember that vape pen from like last week? It's like going on like 3 weeks of it just sitting there. And eventually it's gonna fuse to the metal. Just in case you missed that was all dog poop. You know, I didn't realize that the time changed. Did the time change yesterday? The time changed yesterday. Apparently 6:24, and it's dark. Also, Savannah's back. How were your sessions? You did 2, right? She had 2 in 2 different towns. vlogs very rarely go into like the nighttime, just mostly because I'm just a morning person, and when the lights go off, I'm asleep instantly. Whenever I get to shoot at night, it's such a special thing. Also, I'm using this TV out here as a light because I left my phone in the apartment. It looks incredible.